So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the new trailer. We had to mute it for copyright reason because throughout the entirety they have Ed Sheeran's song. So instead, I'm gonna play the Super Soul Bros version of Meta Knight's Revenge, which is an absolute banger. So go check them out. The link to them will be in the description down below. But let's take a look at this new trailer. So it started off regularly with the Pokémon Scarlet and Violet. They don't really show that much here, it seems like. See, as you can see, they're playing the Celestial song here. They got some cool shots here of Miraidon and Koraidon, showing more of the Academy. I think those are new NPCs that we've not seen, or new trainers. More shots of being on the two legendaries. And this time they're showing more battles, which is really cool actually. I really like this. You can see the terrestrializing fading out as the Pokemon faints, and the Quaxly being knocked out there. And then over here, Cloth breaking down the wall, eating some kind of herb, and then turning into a, what seems like similar to a totem form, where it has a little aura on top of it, indicating that it's going to be a stronger version of the Cloth. Arven, and over here, new Donphan and a Cyber Donphan, I think. I think this might be a Cyber Donphan. So he's showing the little booklet over here, and in the little booklet it showcases what seems like to be an older version Donphan, which would be the Scarlet version exclusive, I'm assuming, which is shown then here, and another version right here, which is then the futuristic version of it. So that's going to be really interesting. So I think we got a Scarlet and Violet exclusive right here. We got a Grievert, Gimmighoul. And then this shot over here, I thought initially that these Palmy, I thought maybe it was an evolved Palmy or something like that, but it seems those are just regular Palmy. Still adorable. More terrestrialization, we got Scizor, the Dene, Gengar, no new, oh, Dragon Tera type! Oh, what? Is that the Dragon Hat? Oh man, that's awesome! I love that! The dragon, it looks like a Charizard! Is that a Charizard hat on top of the top? Yo, that's awesome! I love that. And Dragapult being catchable as well in terrestrial raids is dope. Wait! Whoa, whoa! Oh, that's Miraidon. Or was it? That has me a little confused here, not gonna lie. Maybe I'm just looking too deep in it and it's just Miraidon. Players who played the past Pokemon games can get Rotom phone cases. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, Sword and Shield, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, and Legends Arceus. That's cool. You can receive these Rotom phones cases by talking to the woman in front of the stairs leading up to the Mesagoza Central Plaza. It takes approximately 2 hours of play to reach this point where the feature is available. So that's where mystery gifting is going to be available. Very interesting. Well, let's take a look at the website. Okay, so there's a lot to unpack here. Updates and online play. Updates are planned for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet after release. These first updates is version 1.0.1, which will become available the day of the game's release. Downloading version 1.0.1 will allow you to enjoy online play, so be sure to update your game before you start playing. Things you can do via online play. You can take on special terrestrialized raid battles by receiving the latest Pokeportal data, which is very similar to the wild news that we had in Pokemon Sword and Shield. A steady stream of these events is planned to take place after the release of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. You can explore the Paldea region with your friends and family in multiplayer, so that's going to be available upon launch, which is really cool. And of course, battling Pokemon trainers all over the world in the Battle Stadium to get that ranking up, all that sort of stuff, will be available as well. But That's not going to be until later, as you read it here. In December 2022, you can start to participate in ranked battles, but until then, you can just do casual battles, so that will be available upon launch. Next up is you can get your Rotom phone, as mentioned before, if you have any of the games, which are Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, Pokemon Sword and Shield, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, and of course Pokemon Legends Arceus. You'll be able to get yourself the corresponding phone. This is the Let's Go phone. I actually really like this one. The Ball Guy inspired Pokemon Sword and Shield. This is Brilliant Diamond, the Shining Pearl, and at the right side, obviously, Legends Arceus. It takes approximately 2 hours of playing, and then talk to this NPC over here. Your phone can reveal your past lives to me, which is kind of creepy. Pokemon Home information. The latest battle system statistics from Pokemon Scarlet, Pokemon Violet will soon be viewable in the mobile device version of Pokemon Home. From the app, you'll be able to view information about trainer rankings, frequently used Pokemon, online competitions, and more. You'll also be able to see what moves, abilities, and health items are being used in battle the most. This update to Pokemon Home's battle data feature, slated for early 2023, will let you check out handy data and enjoy Pokemon battles in these titles even more. The reason why this is really cool is for people that find it very daunting and very intimidating to actually get into competitive, will have a little bit of a better view on what is good to be using and kind of the Pokemon that are, you know, very liked within these competitions. So I think this is a really nice touch that they're adding on top of it. As you can see, Tyranitar, what abilities being used, how much percent of the time people are using these abilities. The further stating compatibility between Pokemon Scarlet, Pokemon Violet, and Home is slated for spring 2023. After you linked either title to Pokemon Home, you'll be able to transfer Pokemon from Pokemon Scarlet and Violet to Pokemon Home and bring select Pokemon from past games to the Paldea region. So this kind of confirms that Pokemon Home will not be available or have compatibility with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet until later in 2023. As you can see, Cleavor actually being in the game, and Hisuian Zorua and Zoroark also being in the game. It's cool to eventually have the capability of getting them, but for the time being, sadly, that's not going to be the case. The same Tera Raid battles events give you the chance of encounter certain Pokemon or Tera types. After release of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, Tera Raid battles will allow you to take on specific Pokemon and or encounter with certain Tera types more frequently. The Tera Raid crystals related to this event may look ordinary at first glance, but they are shrouded by a mysterious aura, as you can see over here in this picture. Catch Eevee and Tera Raid battles during Eevee Spotlight. So they're actually calling them Spotlight events, which is going to be available starting November 24th until Sunday 27th. So that's going to be the first event, which is about a week after the launch of Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. During this event, Eevee will appear more frequently in Tera Raid battles, and they'll have various types of Tera types. Take on Tera Raid battles together. In Tera Raid battle, you join a team of 4 to try to defeat a powerful Tera type Pokemon before the time runs out. The Tera Raid battles events where you have where you will be able to take on specific Pokemon or encounter Pokemon with specific Tera type are in development and will make their debut sometime after the game is released. So that's not completely finished yet. Catch an unrivaled Charizard in Black Crystal Tera Raid battles. During your adventures in the Paldea region, you may find Black Crystals that look different than the ones you ordinarily approach to take on in a Tera battle. The Pokemon you face at these Black Tera Raid crystals are much stronger than those that appear at an ordinary Tera Raid crystal, and defeating them can net you rewards that are even more exciting than usual. Charizard with the mightiest mark will appear at the Black Tera Raid crystals during 2 time periods. First December 1st until 4th, and then December 15th to 18th. Charizard cannot normally be obtained or encountered in Paldea, and Charizard appearing during this event has Dragon as a Tera type, making it a formidable foe and powerful ally. So finally, Charizard is a Dragon type Pokemon. And over here you got like a little summary right here. Name of the event, Mightiest Mark. And it's a 7-star Tera raid battle. And the title confirmed Charizard the Unrivaled. Level 100 am I seeing there. Charizard will have the same mark, ability, and moves regardless of when it's caught during this event. So, not only that, but this confirms that marks will be in the game, which is very exciting. In case you don't know, in Pokemon's Sword and Shield, we had a mark on a Pokemon. And a mark on the Pokemon basically is like a little bit of a ribbon, if you will. If you equip the mark, then, for example, if you catch this Charizard, it will be called Charizard the Unrivaled. It also says that this Charizard can only be caught once per save data, but you will be able to participate in the Black Crystal Tera raid battles and receive rewards even if you already caught the Charizard with the mightiest mark. Charizard may appear again in other events in the future. You'll be able to take on Tera raid battles at Black Crystals after completing certain post-game events. That confirms a post-game for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet as well. Obviously, I always kind of thought that there was going to be a post-game, but to have it confirmed like this, I think that is really cool. The Scarlet book and the Violet book have been discovered as well. It says over here that the Scarlet book, which will appear in Pokemon Scarlet, and the Violet book, which will appear in Pokemon Violet, are records from an expedition and were written a long time ago. The expedition is said to have traversed an uncharted area of the Paldea region. Photographs and sketches of unidentified creatures will fill the pages of the Scarlet and Violet book, while there have been sightings of similar creatures in recent years. Such reports are rare, and specific details of creatures' biology is still a mystery. So, the way you gotta see this page is everything on the left is all Scarlet, and everything on the right is all Violet. So here you got the Scarlet book, and here you got the Violet book. And in the Scarlet book, you see one particular kind of Donphan, and at the right side, you see another particular kind of Donphan. I think it's pretty clear as day that this is supposed to be a Donphan of some kind. The monster known as Great Tusk. The book describes how the savage monster attacked the expedition team with its large body and tusks, mortally wounding one of the explorers. The monster known as Iron Threads. It said when this monster curls its body and rolls to attack, it leaves a trail gouged into the ground as if it scorched the earth. Note, the Great Tusk will be depicted in the Scarlet book and the Iron Threads will be depicted in the Violet book. Are there going to be more Pokemon like that? Seems like it, because they're saying it. Unidentified creatures will fill the pages of the Scarlet and Violet book. Is that another side quest? Is it going to be a part of Arven's little side quest? I don't know, but this is completely new information that we haven't had before. I think, if anything, this is even better than seeing Scarlet and Violet evolutions. Although I would like to see what the starter evolutions look like. A lot to unpack here, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're just as excited as I am. I'm going to be starting to stream this game upon launch. So I hope you will be joining me over at twitch.tv/reversal for all of that. Next week, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is finally here. And only now do we got big information about a new book, a new version exclusives, which will be available in the respective games. I don't know, I'm very excited about that. If you guys like this video, I would appreciate a thumbs up. And make sure to subscribe for more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet content. That being said, my name is Reversal. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time. Bye-bye.